Welcome, everyone, to our practice of surrendered presence. And just the reminder that this is a transformational practice, that each stage of the session is actually a piece that leads us towards transformation. And that the consistent practice of surrendered presence can lead us to the falling away of our ego constrictions, our have tos and shoulds, our negative beliefs about ourselves. And results instead in the sense of openness and freedom. And so I do invite you to practice this regularly. I have lots of videos. Most of them have some sort of teaching with them. I'm not going to do a teaching today. I am going to do simply the practice in sort of an extended manner, using more time than I usually use, and also a lot more silence. So this is a video that you can come back to and practice with on a regular basis and not have to sit through the same teaching. So let us begin. I invite you to settle yourself and to come into a position that allows you to be both supported, upright, alert, but not stiff. You can be also relaxed. You're supported, but relaxed. And then when you arrive in that position, then to simply drop in. I invite you to drop into your own experience. To experience now what you are feeling, what is present here with you. And I invite you to begin with your physical being. And we're just going to spend the next 2-3 minutes in that space with our physical being. We're not going to rush on from it. And to just move through the body, attending to what the body is experiencing. You might want to do a body scan or simply allow your awareness to be drawn by the body to some part of yourself that is calling for your attention. I'll be silent now for a few minutes. And now shifting your awareness to your inner experience. And again, we're simply spending some time with ourselves to notice what our experience is. We're not attempting to change anything at all. We simply allow our experience to be as it is. We also don't try to make meaning of it. We don't try to gather an insight from it. We just let our experience be. The inner experience includes the mind, the heart, the spirit, the gut, the intuitions, the sense of something, images arising. And I'll be silent for another 2 minutes. And now allowing your physical being, your inner being, and the experience of those parts of yourself to flow into the world around you, the space around you, beginning with the room that you're in, so that you feel yourself here. You feel the room, you hear the sounds. You are body, mind, and spirit in this space that you're in. And then you extend your awareness beyond the walls of your room. You locate yourself in your geography, your neighborhood, your city, your world. Here you are. And seeing if you can notice your here-ness. Notice how your presence has begun to develop since the moment you began listening. And we take that presence and we deepen it by bringing our attention to our feet on the floor. And we imagine our awareness floating down from the mind and coming to rest between our feet and the floor. Not on the feet, not on the floor, but between. Or between our bodies and where it's coming into contact with what it's seated upon. And we simply allow our awareness to rest there. This means for it to stay there, not wander off into thought. And as our awareness rests there, we can notice what that's like between our body and the floor. And beginning to notice that you are acted upon. That there is a force here called gravity That force is drawing you into the earth. So either sense or imagine that you feel that drawing. You can know that you're drawn there because you don't float out of the chair, you don't fall over. You are held in place. So this very much deepens the experience of here-ness, here. And the other word that I used is held. This sense that the earth holds us. We do no work to keep ourselves from floating away. That work is done for us. And because it is, we can relax. Seeing if you can notice the body relax when you become aware of that fact. I'm held. I don't have to try. I don't have to work. And then becoming aware of this other force present here called love. And it is a force that is present everywhere and at all times, just like gravity. It also holds us. So now feeling yourself held in love. And see if you can notice not only your physical body, but also your spirit, your heart, yourself, relaxing. Again, you don't have to do the work. You don't have to hold on. Love does that for us. And now just very gently allowing your awareness to come to a point in your low belly. And just beginning to observe the breath arise from that point and comes in and up the belly and to the upper chest, and then it is released again and lands in the low belly. Recognizing that this is a cycle that was happening before we brought our attention to it. And almost all of the time, we do not notice ourselves breathing. And just observe the breath in its rising and falling. And noticing what the body does. Now allowing the body to be our teacher and guide into surrender and letting go. So in the same way that the body lets go of the breath, we can begin to let go of anything that might hold us back from our true self. We do not need to name anything. This is simply the practice of surrender, not of surrendering a specific thing. The practice so that when we need to let go of a specific thing, we know how. So simply following that breath until it flows into complete surrender. And the mind will quiet. The ego ceases its grasping. The body relaxes even further. And you simply float in this space of surrender into love. And if you're not experiencing that space, do not struggle. There is no trying to get there or working to get there. You simply return to the stage of following the breath, letting the body teach you how to surrender. Or you return to being held in love. You can feel your groundedness. Or you return to simply noticing what you're experiencing, noticing your struggle or your lack thereof. So when you feel yourself stabilized or easily staying in this place of surrender, really relaxation of all the aspects of your being, body, heart, mind, just stay there for as long as you feel led. Thank you so much for practicing with me and supporting my own practice. Love to you all.